Kelsey Casper here at Pacers Media Day, joined by Fort Wayne Mad Ants head coach Tom Hankins. Coach, thanks so much for joining me. Year 3 now.
Year 3.
Year 3. How are we feeling heading into your third season at head coach?
You know, going into these G League seasons, it's there's a lot of excitement, obviously, but we're still rounding out the roster. We have tryouts coming up, and then we'll go into training camp. So just a lot of things still up in the air, but super excited. I'll have a completely new coaching staff, and we just got the schedule recently, so we're just kind of putting things together. But the level of excitement is just raising every day.
What is it about this program, about this organization that wants you to come back and keep coaching in Fort Wayne?
It's just really how much fun it is. I mean, I've coached college basketball for over 20 years, and being able to coach at the professional level, the talent level of the guys, number one, and then the way the organization is run and how the Mad Ants are embraced in Fort Wayne. It's just a really enjoyable. When you win, it's really enjoyable. Even when you lose, we still have a lot of fun.
And I want to talk the relationship that you have with the Pacers, and especially with their coaching staff in Coach Carlisle. How important is it to have a good relationship with him, and what is your relationship like?
Great relationship with Coach Carlisle. He believes in the G League. He and his staff, I communicate with them often, daily, sometimes during the season, even though we're both quite busy. But they have really been extremely accommodating for me and my coaching staff, allowing us to come to practice, be involved in practice, be involved in summer league, and really just kind of learn from them and learn what they're teaching and the system that they're implementing. And so again, every training camp's just a new part of learning and a new way of doing things, and so. Our relationship's really good.
And you mentioned a little bit about the new coaching staff. Talk a little bit more about that and the assistants that's going to be joining you.
So I'm actually going to meet a couple of them for the first time today, face to face. Did some phone interviews, but Justin Wetzel, who was with the Capital City Go-Go last year, and he's been around the G League for a while in some different teams and has a lot of different roles, but very experienced and really knows the G League. And then Dylan DeBusk, who was the video coordinator for the Pacers the past 2 years, he's now coming to be an assistant for the Mad Ants. And then James Cambroni, he was a player development guy and a player development assistant for the New York Knicks last year. And he wanted to get into the coaching world, and he's got a little bit of video experience, so he's going to be my video coordinator / assistant coach.
Awesome. And I want to talk a little bit about the players. We spoke with Kendall Brown earlier, who's going to be on a 2-way contract, spending some time in Fort Wayne. What do you like about his play and what we can expect to see on the court from him?
You know, he's such an athletic, gifted, talented young guy. It's really, I have to remind myself every day that he's 19 years old, won't turn 20 until May of 2023, but he's got a defensive mindset, which is rare, and and he loves to pass the basketball. So that combination is very rare. So he's getting better at scoring, and I think what the fun thing for him, he's so talented, is just that we'll watch his level of play increase and really improve over the course of the season.
And speaking personally as a coach, being able to help develop these players in order to reach their dreams and go to the next level, how do you take that responsibility, and how rewarding is that for you?
It's extremely rewarding and just really enjoyable to watch. I mean, just watching Terry Taylor's growth from the time he got here with the Pacers last summer, and then through the course of summer league and Pacer training camp, and then our season. It was unbelievable how much he grew. And Dwayne Washington, the same way last year, and O'Shea Brissett the year before, and on and on and on. And even some guys that are returning this year, Gabe York, who's kind of a veteran, but he really improved last year. But that's probably the most enjoyable part of the job, is just being around these guys and helping them just improving it better.
And now we're just about a month or two away from tip-off for your first game. A lot of changes this season, but what excites you the most about this upcoming year?
There's so many ups and downs. It's hard to pinpoint one thing that really excites me. Really, I guess, just having another year of head coaching experience under my belt, Last year was a full year. It was my first full year as a head coach, because the year before was a shortened season. But just having another year of experience under my belt and getting to experience it with a new staff who will bring new ideas to the table. Really those two things, those two factors, and just being able to put all the work and plan it, and just see how good we can become.
Well, exciting things happening in Fort Wayne. Coach, I appreciate your time. And of course, good luck this season.
All right, thank you very much.